Welcome to Hub City Now with your host, Tyrone Tony Reed.
Hello and welcome to Hub City Now. I'm your host, Tyrone Tony Reed Jr. Welcome to a new week, a new day, and today we have a new guest. Her name is Melinda Hearn. She is the president of the Jackson Cotillion Club, and she's also the executive director of the Jackson Arts Council. Thank you so much for joining us, Melinda.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Melinda, tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're from.
Let's see. Born and raised here in Jackson.
Okay.
And I have been involved with the Jackson Cotillion Club many years as a volunteer and leadership opportunity that just gives back to the community. And by day, my day job is executive director of the Jackson Arts Council, which is a fantastic nonprofit that really works behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. We have two wonderful grant programs that really enrich the arts in Jackson and adds to the accessibility of the arts. Mm-hmm. And we work with promotions, marketing, technical support. We're very small, but we're mighty. So, all right, a little bit about me.
And you've been the executive director, you said, of the Jackson Arts Council for how many years now?
It'll be 5 years this May.
Okay.
It's been a really quick 5 years so far.
How did you get involved with that?
Funny story. And this is why I talk to young adults about how important internships are and to make those relationships at a young age. Mm-hmm. The summer of '99, I was a summer intern at the Jackson Arts Council. Okay. It's a brand new building called the Ned had just opened up. And it was a different executive director at that time. And she was my mentor that summer. She was fantastic. And that summer I coordinated and led a free summer arts camp for kids.
Oh, okay. Wow.
It was in the basement of the Ned, which is now Jackson Downtown Development.
Okay.
And more seasoned Jacksonians would know that basement or know of the basement as being the prison back in the day. They would know of it, hopefully. But it's a beautiful old building. It was once the city hall, and now it houses several different art and cultural groups and artists. And that's a little bit about the Jackson Arts Council. We've been around for 50 years, so we've been doing a lot of great things over the time.
Now the Jackson Cotillion Club has also been around for a long time. It's been around since the 1965.
Yeah.
Tell us about the Jackson Cotillion Club. What is it? What does it do?
We're a group of ladies, about 25 of. Some are originally from Jackson and some are new to Jackson, but we really just have a great network of ladies who seek to promote the Boys and Girls Club, and that is our main philanthropy. Okay. And we just do fun things for them throughout the year, such as the Hula Hustle 5K. Okay. And a couple of months ago, we had a career day at the Boys and Girls Club where we talked about opportunities and what we did with our lives as our day job, and gave the kids a hands-on experience in a really fun and exploratory way, and kept it really light and interactive. So any opportunity that we can love on the faculty and staff and the kids at the Boys and Girls Club, we like to jump at that opportunity. We had cookie decorating around Christmas time at the different units. There's more than just the main unit right across from Kellogg's. There are several throughout Jackson, as well as one in Brownsville. And they just do wonderful things for the kids. And
what's that like for you to be a part of that and giving back to young children like that?
I think it's so important. We want them to grow up to be active citizens in Jackson, Madison County. We want them to stay put and to really give back to the community. You never really know the impact of what a small gesture of kindness or teaching them a skill could really make a splash in their lives.
Right.
So
to know that the community cares, the people in the community cares about them. They know that their family is there and their friends are there, but to have somebody that they don't know at all to come in and say, "Hey, I care about you."
You're so right, Tony. It's, to have another adult say, "Oh, you did a great job decorating, this Christmas cookie," or whatever the activity may be that we're doing with them or for them. It fills up our tank as well. Right. And we're just such a fun group of girls that we really have fun behind the scenes and cut up and have a good time. It's a social and service club, so we play hard as well, but it's so worthwhile to see the smiles on the kids' faces and to know that the faculty and staff have a group of ladies that support them.
Right.
I mean, there are so many wonderful people that support the Boys and Girls Club. And so we, really encourage the community to just
get involved.
Get involved and wrap your arms around.
That's right.
The nonprofit of your choice.
I remember seeing some. I can't even remember what show it was, but the kid, the mother said, I've told you how important you are, how special you are, and everything. She said, yeah. The daughter said, yeah, because you're my mom. That's what you're supposed to do.
You get on autopilot a little bit.
So having having somebody that you don't know who's not a family member say, hey, you're important. You did a good job. It means so much more. I mean, eventually you grow up and go, my mom meant it. She did mean that I was special.
It always comes back full circle. But
when you're growing up, it's like, yeah, you're supposed to say that.
Okay, Mom. But if your school teacher's like, you nailed it. What a great project. Right. You're like, yes.
Right. So how did you end up getting involved with the Jackson Cotillion Club?
Oh, gosh. I've been in that club for a long time. And some wonderful friends that ladies that I still call friends had invited me. I was in my 20s and
had you heard of it before they invited you?
Being from Jackson, I guess you just go through different seasons in your life where you're focused on that particular activity. And I went to college at Mississippi State and came back and got in the real world. And so your attention kind of shifts, and then your interests are like, hey, I want to do this or that.
Right.
But my interest has been within Cotillion Club for several years now.
Okay.
There are so many great opportunities for other social and service clubs in Jackson. So there's several to name, and several awesome ones that if any listeners are like, I've always meant to get involved, then take the jump. Go ahead and do it.
Right.
And feel free to circle up with me if you'd like more information about Cotillion Club, or if something else is on your mind that you're thinking about getting involved with. I say go do it. Give back to your community.
That's right.
It really pays it forward. And then at the end of the day, you're like, I think I may have made a difference. And those little things really add up and put a smile on your face. That's right.
Well, we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to talk about Hula Hustle 5K, which is going to be when again?
Cue the tropical music, Tony. The steel drums. Yeah, that's coming up. We've got that in March.
And that'll be March 10th at the West Tennessee Farmers Market here in Jackson, Tennessee, which is located at 91 Market Street. We will, when we come back from break, we'll talk more about that, and we'll talk more about the Boys and Girls Club. We'll be right back in just a few minutes. Hello and welcome back to Hub City Now. I'm your host, Tyrone Tony Reed Jr., and we are joined again by Melinda Reid, who is the president of the Jackson Cotillion Club and also the executive director of the Jackson Arts Council. We've been talking about her life, and we've also been talking about how the Jackson Cotillion Club helps the Boys and Girls Club of Jackson. And before we go any further, I just wanted to give you a little background about the Jackson Boys and Girls Club of Jackson. I'm sorry about that, you all. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about it. Their mission is to inspire and enable all young people, especially those who need us most, to reach their full potential as productive, responsible, and caring citizens. Their vision provides a world-class club experience that assures success is within reach of every young person who comes through their doors, with all members on track to graduate from high school with a plan for the future, demonstrating good character and citizenship, and living a healthy lifestyle. Their code, I love this. I have to give this code. I believe in God and the right to worship according to my own faith and religion. I believe in America, the American way of life, the Constitution, and the Bill of Rights. I believe in fair play, honesty, and sportsmanship. I believe in my Boys and Girls Club, which stands for these things. So that's an amazing thing to have, especially in the community. Where people are always talking about our kids need something to do, they need help, they need structure. This is a club that's helping do that. This is a club that's providing that service, and there are people like the Jackson Cotillion Club members who are helping to make sure that club keeps thriving and that those kids have some place to go. Let me give you one more thing there. There says their core beliefs are a Boys and Girls Club provides a safe place to learn and grow, ongoing relationships with caring adult professionals, life-enhancing programs and character development experiences, and hope and opportunity. That's very important, hope and opportunity. So let's find out now how the Jackson Cotillion Club is continuing those hope and opportunity experiences through the Hula Hustle 5K. Tell us a little bit about the Hula Hustle 5K.
Well, Tony, thank you so much for this opportunity. The Hula Hustle is in its third year. Okay. We're excited to have this competitive 5K in downtown Jackson at the West Tennessee Farmers Market. Okay. And guys, it's coming up soon. It is Saturday, March the 10th. Okay. So you have time to register. You can do that online. It's on racesonline.com. Just search for Hula Hustle 5K, and that's here in Jackson. And it's just going to be a wonderful event that will really just hopefully promote springtime and be the first race of spring, or around the time that spring kicks off.
It feels like spring now.
Yes, if the weather's like it is right now, we'll have an extra bounce in our step, because it does feel like spring. Yeah. It starts at 8 a.m., but registration actually begins at 6:30 a.m. that morning if you didn't have a chance to go online.
I was going to say, how early can they start? Can they start registering now?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Register now. That ensures that you get the race T-shirt, the size that you want.
Right.
And it'll make the registration a little bit smoother that morning, because you'll just show up and get your bib number and say, hey, guys, I'm here.
Okay.
So, yeah, go ahead and do it. Hula Hustle TN on Races Online. We also have a Facebook page.
Now, how does it cost to participate? How much does it cost? And is it different for different people who are doing different things?
It does cost $30. The price did go up after February, I believe, the 15th.
After Valentine's
Day, we had a early bird registration opportunity at a price break, but it is $30, and you can just have that warm, fuzzy feeling knowing that you're giving to the Boys and Girls Club, and you're getting a cool T-shirt that will promote the event, and all of our awesome sponsors that have been wonderful to contribute to the Hula Hustle 5K.
Okay. How did you all come up with the Hula Hustle? Where did that come from?
I think it just came through discussion. We're a group of about 25 ladies, and we've had different fundraisers in the past, from a competitive bike ride to a bunco tournament, and we just want to make sure that we're keeping our fundraisers just fresh and different and fun. Keyword, definitely. And that was just a fun idea that came up out of discussion. So that's one of the wonderful things about this group, is that your ideas can be heard, and not only do we have a good time together, but we really get motivated to make a difference in the community.
Right. Now, how do you pronounce that word for runners in Hawaiian?
Yes, check that out. When you go to Races Online, we have a Hawaiian word, aloha kuninis. And kuninis is the word runners. So if we have any folks listening that speak fluent Hawaiian, and I totally just butchered that, my apologies. But online, you'll see it, aloha kuninis. And I'm sure there's lots of other translation words that we can translate into Hawaiian to really promote the festive flair of the Hula Hustle. We'll have tropical music playing in the background.
That's
with
awesome.
Steve Hopper and his tropical band with the steel drums and the Jimmy Buffett kind of music in the air, and different costumes.
I was going to say, you have costume. So you have a costume contest, the best hula costume.
Yes. So if you can imagine runners in downtown Jackson wearing a grass skirt, or big funky sunglasses, or a tropical Jimmy Buffett style button up, then you know you're at the Hula Hustle 5K. And we promote that, and we would love to have our runners dressed funny and tropical, and there could be something that you could win if you dress to the nines.
That's awesome. Again, for more information about the Hula Hustle, you can go to www.facebook.com/Hula Hustle. That's HULAHUSTLETN.
You got it.
So make sure, and you can also find them on Instagram, because I know a lot of you all have Instagram. So at Hula Hustle TN, that's HULAHUSTLETN. And it's the same for Twitter. So find them at the Twitter handle Hula Hustle TN. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to give you more information than you can handle probably, but we're going to give it to you. Melinda's going to tell you about the Jackson Cotillion Club, Jackson Arts Council, if you want to get in contact with them. Maybe, hey, an internship there might be your future for employment there. You never know, or may just get you more interested in the arts. We'll also give you information about the Boys and Girls Club, and we'll wrap up the show. We'll be right back in just a few minutes. Hello and welcome back to Hub City Now. I'm your host, Tyrone Tony Reed Jr., and we are wrapping up our show with the wonderful Melinda Reid, president of Jackson Cotillion Club and the executive director of Jackson Arts Council. She's like the bad girl of Jackson because she has a daytime job and a nighttime job. It's a superhero.
Run that way, don't we?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Because I'm thinking about, and I'm showing my geek side, everybody, but the Green Hornet, his name was Brett Reid, and it was spelled R-E-I-D.
Oh, very cool.
He was a publisher, and he was also a superhero.
Oh, neat. I'll have to tell my husband that. Yeah.
And I'm giving all my superhero stuff
Oh,
today.
put it on us.
Brett Reid was the great nephew of the Lone Ranger.
No way.
Yeah, so the Lone Ranger and the Green Hornet are related to each other. And if you look at it, and y'all just bear with me for a minute, the Lone Ranger had a minority sidekick, Tonto.
Right.
Brett Reid had a minority sidekick named Kato. Bruce Lee played his sidekick.
Oh, wow.
They were both lawmen. Lone Ranger was a lawman, but they were both vigilantes. They both rode horses.
Yes.
Because Lone Ranger's was silver, but the Green Hornet's car name was Black Beauty after the horse.
Oh, neat.
So,
yeah.
So it's all there. It's all there, but nobody
Tony, if
knew.
I ever need a partner in a trivia game, or if I'm sitting beside you and HQ comes on the app, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, listen, we're playing this together," because you will win it. If the category is superheroes.
It's just interested in me.
That is really cool.
But all right, we're gonna give you some useful information now.
We can talk about some superheroes at the Boys and Girls Club.
Oh yeah. I'll be happy to. Just call me, you all. I'll be happy to be there and talk about. I actually have a superhero novel series that I'm working on.
No way. What else are you doing?
I have 2 books. It's called SOLAT, Soldiers of Light Against Darkness, and it takes place in Tennessee. I'm working on my 3rd and 4th novel now in the series.
Get out. That is so cool.
And I hope to turn them into movies and TV shows. So next Netflix or Hulu or anybody.
If you're listening,
give me a call.
And us Jacksonians can say, we knew Tony win.
But all right, we're going to, Melinda's going to give you all information about the Jackson Cotillion Club, how you can contact them, learn more about them, and also the Jackson Arts Council. Can you give us that
Fantastic. Well, the Jackson Cotillion Club is hosting the 3rd annual Hula Hustle on Saturday, March the 10th at the Downtown Farmers Market here in Jackson. And we're excited to be just a group of ladies, about 25 in size as far as membership. It's a social and service club that has been around since '65. Okay. And while the group has changed and mission has changed over time, it's always really sought out to promote the community and to just give of their time and efforts and energy. And it's just a great social and service club that I've been a part of for several years now. And as the president, I just am excited to promote this 5K that benefits the Boys and Girls Club. They're just a great nonprofit here in Jackson, right. Also in Brownsville. And you can find out a little bit more about the Boys and Girls Club. Well, actually, a lot more. They've got a really nifty website. Tony and I have been checking it out. Right.
And that website is bgcjmc.org. That's bgcjmc.org. That's the Boys and Girls Club of Jackson, Madison County. It also has a unit in Brownsville also. Their administrative office is located at 832 Lexington Avenue in Jackson, Tennessee. You can give them a call at 731-423-0627. Their hours are 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Look, I know there are a lot of other clubs out there. Thank you so much to the Jackson Cotillion Club for what they do.
You bet.
But there are a lot of other clubs that can help out also, that this is our future. So make sure you invest in them and help them out, because they need to know that the community cares about them. There are a lot of kids who grow up thinking no one cares about them, not even their own family members. But just spending a couple of hours, a couple of minutes with these children and letting them know that somebody cares about them and genuinely cares about them and has a concern about what what they think about, and just talk to them. I mean, sometimes you don't have to. A lot of times you don't have to tell kids, I want you to do this and do that. Sometimes kids just want you to want you to listen. Listen to what they feel and how they're feeling, what they're thinking. Ask them what they think about different things. When they see somebody mistreating somebody else, ask them, well, what do you think should be done about that? How should that person handle that? A lot of times we're so quick to tell kids, this is what you should do, this is how you should do it. But sometimes you need to work that out so they can develop those emotions and those feelings and that moral compass. It'll come to them. So just, invest in them. Give them that time to figure the things out. Okay, I'm off my soapbox now. We're gonna
good soapbox to be on.
And tell us about the Jackson Arts Council. How can people get information about that?
Yes, that is my fantastic day job. I love being the executive director of the Arts Council, which has been around for 50 years now. Okay. Where we are located at the Ned on East Main Street, which is the old City Hall. And you can connect with us at jacksonartscouncil.tn.org. That's our website. We're also on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and Pinterest. Just do a search for Jackson Arts Council. And we do have a weekly e-newsletter, and you can sign up for that through our website. And that will keep you in the know with all of the arts and cultural events in Jackson. We seek to promote the arts and really connect people to those art events. Whether you are wanting to bring your kids to an event, if you're a budding artist, or it's on your bucket list to be in a play or a theater production, then whatever your agenda is, or whatever you're seeking out, it's exciting to know that the Arts Council can connect you with that opportunity.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being a guest on the show.
You bet. It's my pleasure.
Feel free to come back anytime.
Thanks, Tony. We can even talk about superheroes
from
time to time. Yes.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in to Hub City Now. Thank you to our sponsor, Baskerville Funeral Home, R&R Custom Wheels Tires, and Tires Express, Mission Convalescent Home Health and Rehab Center, and Morgan Tax Service. You all continue to be good to one another. Take care of one another. Continue to walk in your God-given destiny and your God-given purpose, and make sure that you treat each other with kindness and love. Continue to keep the victims, families of Florida shooting in your thoughts and prayers, and continue to watch out for one another. Have a wonderful week. God bless.